I haven't felt anything in about 2 years. Not happiness, not sadness, not excitement, just nothing. And I think a lot of people my age feel exactly the same way, and nobody's actually saying it out loud. It's like every day feels the same. I wake up, I go through the motions, and then I go to sleep. And then I do it again and again and again. And, it's not like I'm depressed. I'm not walking around feeling sorry for myself. It's more just like everything is flat. Like someone turned the volume down and forgot to turn it back up. And the scary part is that I can't even remember when it started. It just kind of just crept in one day. One day I just happened to notice it, and I wasn't really feeling anything. And I don't know how long it's been like that before I even noticed. And here's what makes it lonely. You can be surrounded by people who are laughing and having fun and carrying on like everything is fine. And you're just standing there watching it happen. Like it's happening behind like an invisible wall or glass. You want to feel what they're feeling, and you want to be present in the moment, but there's just this wall, and you just don't know how to climb it or get past it. And I think part of the reason why this happens is the world we live in is designed to keep you sedated. You go on your phone and you scroll for an hour. You watch something, you buy something, you consume something. There's always something to reach for when things get uncomfortable. And most people reach for it. Most people, go to porn, they go to drugs and alcohol, video games, whatever it is. It's just something to just fill the void. And I get it. I am a perfect candidate for that. I have every reason to just check out and numb myself, but I choose not to. And here's the thing that messes with me. I still feel nothing. I'm doing the right things. I've been working out for 6 years. I'm building. I'm not running away from it, and I still feel empty. And nobody talks about that. Everyone just says stop devices. Stop watching porn. Stop playing video games. Go take a cold shower or some shit. You know, but what happens when you stop devices and you're on the right path and you still feel nothing? What do you do then? And I have this voice like in the back of my head that just never shuts the fuck up. Like it tells me if I don't figure my life out within the next 5 to 10 years, that I will end up with nothing and no one. That I'll just be another guy who wasted his potential and died having never actually lived. And that voice, it's terrifying. I'm not going to pretend that it isn't. It keeps me up sometimes, and it's always there in the background no matter what I'm doing. But here's the thing: that voice is actually the only reason why I'm still moving, because I'd rather suffer knowing that I actually did something than suffer knowing that I did nothing. I'd rather go down swinging than just sit here and just let life happen to me. I don't have a support system. I don't have someone telling me that I'm doing great or, patting me on the back. I have myself and whatever I can build with what I have. And that's it. That's the whole thing. And even in the middle of feeling nothing, not happy, not sad, not excited, not motivated, I still choose to show up. I still choose to build, not because it feels good, because it doesn't, but the alternative is 100% worse. And, I don't know when I will be able to feel something again. I genuinely have no idea, but I know I'm not going to stop until I do. And if you're watching this, if you feel the same way, that numbness, that flatness, um, that feeling of just going through the motions without even knowing why, you're not broken. You're just awake. You're just awake in a world that actively wants you to be asleep. And that's really all there is to it.